everybody listen up. Everybody knows about that interview movie that Sony has canceled here recently. Well, I spent $44 million making the film. $44 million on making this film. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna post it up there. They're not even gonna show the movie, for God's sakes, anywhere. Limited release is what it says. To be fair, Sony wasn't an easy decision. They gave in to freaking terrorists. The little puss bags gave in to terrorists, little fucking hackers that know nothing about freaking hacking. I'm sick of people saying, "Oh, if this gets published, I'm gonna hack your system, Sony. You're not gonna have my..." Okay. Where's the justice in it? The justice is that hopefully the government will catch these fools, these people, and if they do, don't lock them up. Don't charge them with stupid false charges. Just record their deaths on the internet. Or something. Show the movie, Sony. Forget the limited release. No matter how you silence the situation, interviews deep freeze the situation more damning, more damaging than any Sony hack. Outside of personal identity breaches, of course, it's going to be interesting to see how the studio responds in the coming days, as well as see how Seth Rogen and James Franco respond to shelving of their own log awaited satire. Tomorrow morning is going to be a very interesting start for issue, for sure. And you're going to want to keep it here for updates, of course. I'll have the updates if I can. If you didn't think Sony Pictures has enough trouble with the information breach visited upon their officers, brace yourselves. It could get several worse, severely worse for starters. Seth Rogen and James Franco have always had great relationship with Sony and have made them serious money. In the past, what Sony must neglect to think about during this crisis was that Rogen and the interview co-director and writer Evan Goldberg has had another film in the way of distributing Sony Pictures animated Sausage Party. I certainly didn't expect to make money off that film, because if I were Rogen and Goldberg, I'd be looking for every sort of way the contract to distribute, since it was probably too late to cut the fund ties. How will this affect Hollywood? Finally, the most devastating, the Hollywood box office looking to take a bit of a hit, as the interview was only real counter-program was Oscar bait and family fare that usually dominates Christmas holidays, as 2014 wasn't already bad enough year for box office gross. This last punch might put the market down for the time being. No matter how you slice it, Sony Pictures Entertainment damage of terrorists, stupid morons wanting attention. You give in to terrorism, anybody and everybody's going to hit you any way and every way they can. The United States doesn't give in to terrorism. And Sony's not part of the United States. From what I understand, they're gutless and cowards. Now, I don't care, oh, they gave it because they're going to do this, they will take this. Don't care. You gave in to terrorism, Sony, you morons. You little freaking cowards. You're not American. Because Americans would use their money to find a way to find these hackers and put them down permanently. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly to jail for the rest of your life. That's how it should be done, in my opinion. If you're a terrorist, you get locked up, key tossed away. Everybody forgets about you. That means for the rest of your life, you won't have visitors. Your family won't see you. One. you won't get nothing but bread and water for the rest of your life. Maybe bread. See how long you survive without your computers. And every moment of your life will be put on camera and streamed across the internet worldwide, saying this is what happens to hackers. This is what happens to the people who threaten the United States. You don't leave. And you don't have a life. But I digress. This is stupid. You know, this is idle threats from me. I'm not threatening anyone. I'm saying I would do it if I was president, but I'm not. We need somebody with guts to rule this country, not a coward. We don't need cowards like we have in Sony ruling this country. Because if they're going to give in to idle threats, maybe it's a bigger threat. Well, guess what? We have police for that. They have SWAT teams for that. So, here's what I say to you terrorists out there. Get a life. Find some other constructive way, because eventually it's going to wind up costing your life. And that's a fact. Look at having all the ISIS people. I'm calling them ISIS. I'm not even giving them credit for having a stupid name. They ain't even Sons of Islam. If you look at the Islamic people, they don't want people dead. Their religion doesn't call to kill people. I'm not defending the Muslims. I'm just saying their religion is just like the Christian religion. They don't say kill people. These people are using an excuse to do bad things. That's an excuse. Just like a little kid in kindergarten uses an excuse to pee his pants. And give you a reason why he did it. It was an accident. It wasn't an accident. You're used to pissing yourself. Pardon my language. You're used to doing it, so you're gonna do it. These morons, their parents. I'm blaming their parents. They didn't teach them any better. And the ones that are, to you, wannabe Americans who go there, I'm saying you're not Americans anymore. You're not American citizens anymore. Your American citizenship should be revoked if you're going over there and becoming one of them and coming back. It should be revoked. You should be treated just like any other terrorist. That's how you deal with things. Violence isn't the answer. But these people, that's all they understand. Violence begets violence. We can love them all they want. The thing being is, no matter how much you love somebody, how much you love that thing, it eventually goes away. Or that person winds up stabbing in the back. Not always the case. But no matter what happens, these morons, these idiotic people who do idiotic things, murder people, hack things, they have no sense of being. Therefore, they are not beings therefore they're not living beings. Therefore, they have no conscience. They do not care. So why should we treat them any different than the way they treat us? Because we're Christians. Love them all. We're not all Christians. That's why we get people to do it. To do the dirty work. The thing about it is that so what? They tortured, they drowned people. So what? Okay, so what? You know, it saved a lot more people's lives that they did that. And if they find these hackers that did this to Sony, please put them through the ringer a few times. You know, what I would do? I'm an opinionated person. I'd break their fingers. I'd make it to where they could never touch a keyboard again. But I'm not president, I'm not CIA, I'm not anything. Things need to get done, and people need to do those things who were put in the position to do it. So get her done, US. Get it done. Get these hackers out of our country. Get them off the computer. Do what you gotta do. Get it done. No longer should anyone threaten citizens of this country. Even our own citizens shouldn't threaten our citizens. So, till then, till next time, good luck, good night, peace out.